Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. And firstly, I'm just going to say sorry for there not being any videos recently. That's mainly been because of some school stuff, and also I've been waiting for 1.9 to come out. And the reason I've been waiting for 1.9 is so that all the latest tutorials will all be updated to 1.9, because that will be the latest version. And some things on 1.8 won't work on 1.9, so that's why I want it all to be updated. For example, the dispenser, dispensing out the command block, that doesn't work anymore in 1.8.6 plus, I think, so you won't be able to use that anymore, and I'll show you another technique of how to use command block randomizers. But I'm here to show you something else I've made, which is this. It is a sign generator, and what it does is, if I quickly reset it, what it does is it generates a sign for you. It shows this code down here, if you want to call it code. It's more of a command that you can put into a command block, and basically whatever you type at the side here where it says line 1, 2, 3, 4, it's the text that will be displayed on the sign. So if I wanted, I'm also going to show off the other features, so you can change the colours of each line. So say I wanted line 1 to be hello, I can make this red, I can make it bold. Italics, underline and strike through, they don't work on the preview, but that doesn't really matter because it works in game and they're not too important. If you didn't know what they are, strike through is just a line basically crossing out. Italics is obviously italics, and underline is a line underneath it, clearly underlined. And obfuscated, I don't know how you pronounce it. If you click that, it makes it all randomized letters and stuff. But I just want this to say hello. Now on line 2, if you just click edit, you can change them, or it automatically changes which you edit if you type something. So for line 2, there's at the side you've got text, selector, score, translate, and there's a little question mark that tells you briefly what each one does. So a selector, if I quickly scoreboard, objectives, add, test, dummy. So now we have a test objective. So if I do a selector, and well, actually a selector selects, like at P, that will display my name because I'm the closest player to the sign. A score is what I'm thinking of, is where you could do at P and objective is test. So if I do scoreboard, players, set, game motion, test to 1, 2, 3. So a score will display at P, whichever you put in here. You could do at A or at R for a random player. At P, so it will display the closest player's score of test. And finally there's translate, which will translate the Minecraft code, sort of, into text that you like, that we can read. Now for example, there's item.apple.name. So this will show, this should display apple, because it's a translate, just the word apple. So we can also make this bold, we can make this, let's make it underlined, because it's my name obviously. Now here, because it's bold, it's slightly buggy when it's using translate, but again that doesn't really matter because it works fine in game. And finally let's make this one italics. So now that we've done that, we can obviously change colours. Let's make this light purple, just random colours, make it white. So now I've got everything, I click copy to clipboard, paste it in here. Now because I've got the squiggly line 1 and then another squiggly line, that means it's relative to the command block. So if you didn't have the squiggly lines, you can choose the exact coordinates. So you say you wanted it to be 100, it will then be x of 100. But if you're doing exactly what I'm doing, you'll want a sign directly above it. So if I click this button, now it says hello in, as you see, as we did here, hello in bold. Next there's game motion, and it's underlined in a light purple, as you see here. And at P, because it's a selector and I'm the closest player. And then at P, and this is italics and aqua. And it's a score of the closest player of test, and because it's 1, 2, 3 there, and as you see here, I set it to 1, 2, 3. And finally, item.apple.name, as a translate in white, it says apple there, and it's also in bold. Now there were some people commenting how you do, I think they mean how you do this, where you can just select along each word. I do it by holding down Control, then holding down Shift, and just using the arrow keys to move along. I think they mean that, but I'm not too sure, but I'm assuming that's what you mean. So that's really it for this video. If you want to download this, the link will be in the description. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.